Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have...
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Rolls it in. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They try to go draw, but it's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line. And then the offense has a negative play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Fair catch called for and made. The Golden Gophers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yardage to help out the Oaks. Here come the Irish back on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first and get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Coming after it. And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
It'll be a draw. Shakes off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Golden Gophers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Movement here from the tight end. They go right back to it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw, and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the misfire, it's second down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
On third down, going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. On to attempt to try. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw them to them, and they'll make big plays for them.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And
oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They move the tight end all over. They'll leave it with the lone back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to run for it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and looking for the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like,
hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Irish. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll run for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker. One down.
aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and he just didn't have it there.
They're bringing heat. Another incompletion on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. Down in the game, there's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position. The offense starts with a short field. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And the returner will be knocked down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game. And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Getting some heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Field goal is no good, and the lead remains at 19, guys. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. Maybe to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession.
Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you were willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Keeps the play going. And to get rid of it quickly. Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's White. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Continues to fight for yards. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the pummeling has started.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Trying to get to it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Here come the Irish back on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
From the gun, the ground game. Plows through the defense. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the right. Intercepted. And it's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced.
Hey, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make... Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to move it through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take... here. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for room. It's White. Nice move there. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Let him bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Working the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fair catch, called for and made. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. First down here for the offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep moving. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They're testing the right side here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very...